for being in extreme conditions and being off the grid. The more custom it is, the more crazy that you ask for, the more we eat it up. My passion actually started in 1987 as a cabinet maker for a country coach, building Prevost and high-end diesel pushers. There's no ceiling to what it is that you want. We can do it.
Thank you to Oregon Motorcoach Center for sponsoring today's video.
For us to do a van like this and get creative, that's our passion. That's what we love to do.
Got to go right to the hard questions about how much dough.
Low profile, we do those for $3,800. About $4,500, $32,000, $2,500, and that is about $2,800 installed.
What is going on, everybody? It's a beautiful day here at Oregon Motorcoach Center in Eugene, Oregon, and let me introduce you to Matt.
Hello, everybody.
This is quite the Sprinter van behind us. What's going on here?
Well, this is a 2019 Mercedes Sprinter van, a custom built. This was our project last year. We built this as a show van just to show the capabilities of what we can actually do with a van conversion.
So you guys do all kinds of stuff here at Oregon Motorcoach Center. Do you sell the Class B vans, or do you convert them for customers, or how does it work?
We do not sell them, we sell the conversions. So what we do is our customers will bring in their van, whether it's a Ford, a Ram, or a Mercedes, and we will build it to whatever their passions may be. Here we are in our design center. This is where all of our customers will sit down to design a remodel for an RV or a van conversion.
This van is over the top, unlike anything I've ever seen. What kind of dough? I got to go right to the hard questions about how much dough is into this conversion after it was just a Sprinter van brought to you.
This one here right now is at $212,000.
What did the van run before you spent the $212,000 on the conversion?
So for this one here, this was a cargo van, a bare cargo van, 4x4. It was about $58,000.
We're looking at about $270,000 you're pushing into it?
That's correct.
Wow. Let's talk about some of the cool stuff you've done on the outside. I'm noticing all kinds of cool stuff, like this front end is just totally unlike any other Sprinter out there.
It's a custom bumper made by Backwoods.
It's got all kinds of really cool lighting up top as well as in the front bumper, a worn winch with your company name and phone number right there as well.
It's a 12,000-pound worn winch. It's kind of funny because I tell everybody it's a 12,000-pound winch, but it's a show van, and I probably will never take a four-wheeler because it's such a nice van. But it looks good.
A lot of folks are wondering how much money would something like that cost. I know you're 212 into the whole conversion, but just the front bumper alone there, about how much dough are we looking at?
That front bumper with that winch, we installed those for about $4,500.
Okay, no, that's very reasonable. What about that light bar up there?
The roof rack, so that's a custom built roof rack, low profile. We do those for $3,800.
And then I know that awning probably isn't included in that, or all the solar. There's a lot going on up there. Let's keep going. How much are we looking at?
There's a lot. The awning, that's a Dometic case awning, $2,500.
One of the other awesome things about this Class B is it's got a Volta system. That's the same type of system that's used in the $2.5 million Liberty coaches. They've been using it for over 10 years in those, and they keep using it. And they've even gone from a 20 kW down to a 12.5 generator in those because they're really switching over to the Volta system. So really a proven system when you see a company like Liberty Coach adapting it. solar Volta system. How much dough are we looking at for this whole lithium package?
This Volta system here will cost you $32,000.
Okay.
So it's an all-electric van. It's designed to live off the grid, and you don't need to plug in. This system here, once the battery pack is dead, it will recharge in 45 minutes. That's the beautiful thing about the Volta system.
How long can you run the AC unit and run everything on just the batteries?
Depending on the ambient temperature outside, how cold you're running it, makes a big difference with the roof AC with this system. You can easily get 6 hours, 8 hours running the AC.
Nice. So, but you can run everything else, all your outlets, everything is just, what you know, refrigerator, what all can you run under a load on this system?
Well, everything. I've never actually run my battery down where I ran out of energy. Never have.
Wow.
So we have marine appliances. So it's a Dometic marine refrigerator, induction cooktop, TV, satellites, everything that's 120 volt. I never run out of power, ever. We have all of the latest and the best fabrics, carpet, flooring, countertop material, cabinet material out there on the market.
Let's take a little closer look at this. And one of the other things I've got to point out on this is these awesome carbon fiber graphics. Just a totally over the top, different design exterior appearance than anything I've ever seen. What was your inspiration for the carbon fiber kind of ripped stripes? Would that be a good way to describe it?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. A lot of people think that it's the monster design. It's really not. If you look at it, it looks more like something you'd see on Batman.
Okay.
It's kind of funny. So it was a custom design that we did. And the carbon fiber, I've seen it on race cars, and I just like it.
So I know these are not the stock wheels like I see on other Sprinter vans. What kind of wheels are we looking at? And do you guys do that here at OMC?
We actually had that done at Les Schwab, local tire company. Those are fuel wheels. For the metric wheels for Mercedes, there's not a lot of manufacturers out there that will make a metric wheel for the Mercedes van. Fuel is one of them that does. They make a great wheel.
Why don't we take a look inside the van here? I'm really excited to see inside. Okay, I know most Sprinters don't have that awesome step up that comes out when you open the door to keep that cool low profile when it's closed up. What kind of door are we looking at for that?
That's an amp research step, and that is about $2,800 installed.
Nice. So this is unlike anything I've ever seen, guys. Check this out. It's got, what kind of a print is that there?
That's actually alligator hide.
Whoa.
So we did a custom alligator inserts for all of our accents. We wanted this van to be unique and just showcase some of the capabilities that we have.
Who do folks talk to when they schedule an appointment to have their coach remodeled? Who will they talk to?
Now on the Class B side, on the van conversions, you're going to meet Arlene Barley, which is Brad's wife, and Lindsay Johnson.
How are you gals doing today?
Doing great.
But what's the process when someone wants a Class B van converted? Where does it all start?
It starts with either Lindsay or I, and they call in and kind of just tell us what they're looking for, what they want to use the van for, and then we kind of run through the list of what they need and what they want in their build, and then we work them up an estimate, and then they schedule their appointment, and then they come in and meet with us in the design center and pick out all their interior flooring and fabrics and their bedding, and we go from there.
The flooring, the lights in the floors, and you've got that same alligator skin inlay in all the cabinets there. Just gives it a super high-end look like you would see in a multi-million-dollar bus. So beautiful countertops here. What kind of material are we looking at on the countertops here?
This is DuPont Corian. This is just another ability to showcase what we do. We have no set standards. You come to us, and whatever your passion is, if you want laminate tops, or if you want butcher block, or if you want Corian, if you want granite, it doesn't matter to us. If you want zebra hide on the ceilings and on the walls, we'll do it. We do literally, we do custom. And you know, when you see the alligator hide,
yeah,
that just showcases our our capabilities.
Some of the stuff I'm seeing on the table here, this is going to be all kinds of samples, and what's what different materials do you have here in this room here?
We have some luxury vinyl plank flooring, several samples here. We also have some of our lawn seal, like our coin flooring.
Oh wow, so let me look at that first one. Wow, so that's a cool kind of a rugged kind of flooring. Now, is there particular finishes that you noticed to be more popular in the Class Bs than others?
Yes, the rubber coin flooring, I'll show you the sample that is really more popular are these types.
Oh yeah, this is really cool. I really want to buy a Class B fan just so I can come in here and choose all my own textures here. I'm getting some cool ideas here. Other than picking out all of the materials, what all else goes into the design?
Well, we need to work on layout with them. So we will work on a complete layout of how they want their cabinets, whether it's bed style. We have all of those items that we pick out also. We have several different laminates that they'll pick from for their cabinets.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of choices here.
Yeah.
Touchscreen digital display here, Volta system controls. What's all going on in this display here?
This is spider control. This will operate the whole house. This is all the lights, and then we have the controls for batteries, freshwater tanks, water pump, heat mats for the gray tank. We can turn the heat on the gray tanks. You can be in Whistler, Canada skiing, and you're not going to freeze up your tanks. We put a lot of design into that. This van here was designed to be out in the great outdoors. It's really not designed to be sitting in an RV park. It's for being in extreme conditions and being off the grid.
As you're telling me about that, I'm noticing all of these finishes. What's going on? The two-tone ceiling roof liner with just all kinds of cool lights that change colors. What's all going on in the ceiling here?
So the theme here, we call it the river runs through it theme. So it's got a slight curve throughout the van, which is kind of challenging to do in such a short space, but we nailed it with this one. The two-tone colors, it just kind of offsets the river runs through it pattern. And then the lights in the ceiling, that's infinity lights that we designed for this space.
So I've got to ask, just like the ceiling like this, I mean, this is just over the top, and I know it's got that vent and whatnot, so it's probably hard to give an exact quote on custom type work like this, but roughly what would just this cool over the top ceiling run?
The ceiling with the lights, you're looking 15 to 20 grand.
And it shows. It's definitely over the top. Now, what's so cool about this, and like Matt was saying, this is extremely challenging. You've got the curve running through the floor as well with these lights here, and it matches the ceiling totally over the top. Now, cabinetry work here, I'm going to keep going on costs here because you're spitting out numbers. The viewers appreciate people that aren't afraid to shoot some numbers around. Just this area here with all, and this is so hard because this is custom, I mean, just over the top, but roughly cost-wise, oh, I mean, even this sink block, the wood, I can just tell there's a lot going on. Oh, look at that, just over the top with this custom sink with the cool, this might even double as a cutting board, I'm not sure, but does it?
It does.
What kind of dough, like just on this area, total over the top custom work, what are we looking at?
Well, being that this one has the alligator insert, that's pretty expensive. The Cory on top, the custom sink, you're looking at about 15 grand for this.
Okay, oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
On a standard build like this would be more like $4,000.
And then this flooring, and are we able to, just while we're standing in here, it's the bed is down in the bed position. Is it possible to, is this stay in this position, or does this?
With this build, the bed is removable.
Okay.
This was designed so that you could actually put a motorcycle in here if you wanted to, and then you can strap it down to the straps in the floor. We make beds that are folding beds. We make bifold beds that will fold up to the wall. We have a lot of different designs for beds. This one here was just a simple design. The bed, actually, you can remove the panels and you can take them out.
And then when you do that, it just really opens up all of this space. Now, putting a bed in a coach kind of like this and some of the other options that you just mentioned, what are we looking at cost-wise? You know, if, say someone doesn't want all of this over-the-top stuff and they just want to do something simple like put a bed in that's going to match maybe like a $4,000 setup there, what kind of dough are we looking at roughly?
Well, if we're not talking power systems, just a bed with a galley, a low-cost galley, you're looking at $7,000, $8,000.
Okay. And then a high, if you get automated and you start doing stuff that folds up into the walls and all that kind of stuff, what kind of dough are we looking at roughly, or what's the range?
Really, the sky's the limit. Our van builds are anywhere from $25,000 to $200,000.
Well, this one's over 200.
Yes,
This is at 212, so
Yeah.
the sky is the limit. It can keep going. I'm just gonna keep hammering you with questions if it's okay. This is the coolest floor in any Class B, hands down. It's a range on costs on flooring from something over the top like this all the way to something more basic in a Sprinter van like this.
So a basic floor will start at $900. $900 to $1,100 is a standard floor. And then we get into custom floors like this one here. The river runs through it with the luxury vinyl plank, the inset LED lights, and then the rubber flooring, the carbon rubber flooring on the outside of it is about $15,000.
Wow, definitely shows what can be done. You've got vans all over your lot. This isn't your first van that you converted. How long have you guys been converting these vans, and how many have you done?
Oh, that's a great question. We've been doing van conversions for 4 years. I would say we've probably in the 60, 70, 80 range, 100 range.
Wow.
A lot of vans.
So this is really a top-notch kind of experience like you would see like with a high-end converter. Obviously you had some experience before just converting vans. What's your experience before you started converting these vans?
My passion actually started in 1987 as a cabinet maker for a country coach, building Prevost and high-end diesel pushers. I've been in the industry for 39 years. I was a plant manager at Country Coach, and I built custom cabinets. I did custom conversions, over-the-top crazy stuff. So for us to do a van like this and get creative, it's our passion. That's what we love to do. The more custom it is, the more crazy that you ask for, the more we eat it up.
Nice. Talking about all that, what's the craziest van conversion you've ever done?
This one right here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so is there any other really cool vans that you've done that really, you know, bring that really come to your memory? Other than this van, what's the coolest van you've done?
We did a van conversion for a really nice couple that's into extreme skiing, where they helicopter off of mountains and into places, and they wanted a topographic map in the ceiling of the favorite place that they skied, and that was kind of one of the cool things. That was their passion, and we fulfilled that. We love doing that.
So this is on a Mercedes Sprinter chassis. I see a lot of Sprinters here, but I see some other stuff too. What all do you do? What other vans do you convert, or what all do you do?
Well, the Mercedes van is the easiest for us. We do most of those, but we also do a lot of van conversions on the Ford chassis and on the Ram chassis.
Someone that's converted Dodges, Mercedes, and Fords, what's the good and bad of each of those three?
Well, that's kind of a tricky question there. This is a diesel. Mercedes make diesel. They're 4-wheel drive and a 2-wheel drive. I like the body lines. They're easy to convert, and they're clean looking. Some of the other van conversions, they're gas. I like the horsepower. I like the pulling capacity of the diesel. Honestly, we get more Mercedes than anything else, and it's a good looking van.
But you're happy to convert all of them?
Absolutely, we will convert any of those 3 vans. We do them all the time. You know, we also do van conversions for pet owners. They might be breeders or dog grooming, or we strictly do not just build for a recreation like this. We do medical vans.
So one of the things we do is like 3-panel removable beds with custom mattresses. which they would be able to go through all of our foam samples here. Like this one here is really, really popular for the beds. A lot of people like to do the foam, and then we adhere a nice memory foam to the top.
Wow, so you can really choose the firmness of your
Absolutely.
cushions, your beds, and then the upholstery. Do you
Yes.
do all the upholstery
Yes,
work as
yeah.
well?
They pick out all of their fabrics. As you can see, we have several samples here.
Wow.
And they pick out what fabric they want on their bed cushions or benches. We've done a lot of benches. And then we make all separate cushions for them.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And you also do not only vans, but you do RVs as well.
Yeah, RVs are our bread and butter. We do 75% of our business is RV service and conversions. As the Class B market has taken off in the industry, in the RV industry, we're doing more and more vans, but that does not take away from our bread and butter, which is the Class A diesel pushers and Prevost.
What's your favorite part about helping people design their Class B van conversions?
I actually like picking out the interior with them. I find it fun, and also just getting to know them. We have great relationships with our customers, so I really enjoy that.
And Lindsay, what about you? What's your favorite part of all this?
Same exact thing. I like picking out all the colors and making everything flow together, and yeah, it's fun doing that with the customers and making their dreams become a reality.
We've adapted our business model to handle the uptick in the Class B market.
I'm noticing audio video stuff. Do you guys do audio video stuff here as well?
We do.
You do it all.
We do it all.
What kind of audio video work have you done in this coach?
This one here, speakers are imported from Italy. We do custom audio. This van has a Wally.
Oh, hey, we got a special friend here. Hey, now these are the normal passengers that usually ride around in this van.
Yep. This is her van, and she knows it.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the real reason that you drop $250,000 on a Class B van, so that they can be happy. So who are Roxy and Lily, and what are they doing here?
So they're employees of the company. Their job is customer relations, and they take their job very seriously. Yeah.
Sorry, let's go back to the audio video. You were telling us about that.
So the audio video, I'm kind of a old-fashioned kind of guy. So when I told my guys that I had to have a Blu-ray player in here, they laughed at me because they say Blu-rays are obsolete. I did get my Blu-ray, but everything in here is all Wi-Fi streaming, satellite. We have a Traveler satellite. We have a custom audio sound that was imported from Italy. It's a mobile office as well. We have a Wi-Fi antenna, so this van is a hotspot wherever it goes, anywhere. We have Wi-Fi.
Overall, on this van, what's your cost on all the audio, Wi-Fi, all that stuff? What are you looking at roughly?
The audio system on this one was about 25 grand.
Well, that's with the Wi-Fi and everything.
That's with everything.
Nice. I know where I'm coming if I get a couple extra million subscribers overnight. So I've been talking about getting a Class B van, and I really like the way that they're doing it here, where you can really customize it to fit your needs. Now, if someone's seriously considering having a Class B van converted with you guys, what's the minimum budget, and what's the wait time to get something converted, and who should they get a hold of?
Well, as the demand continues to grow, that's more challenging every day. You want to call Oregon Motorcoach Center, you can ask for Arlene Barley. She's our van conversion specialist, and she'll sit down with you, schedule an appointment, and the first thing she's going to ask you is, what's your passion? And then we will design a custom van around your passions.
You were mentioning that you have 2 van specialists that all they do here is sit down with customers that are going to have work done and go over all this and design it. And how does that whole process work?
So the way the process works is you come in, you make an appointment, you sit down with us. We will design your van for you, with you, and then once we've done that, then the next process is taking you into our design center and pick out all the custom colors for your van. And we have a state-of-the-art design center. We can pick all your fabrics, all your cabinets, your cabinet styles, your flooring, your lighting, your custom lighting, your audio, your video, everything that you want, your heater systems, everything.
And is there a minimum budget that you guys start at? Like, I know, to have all that custom you know, all that attention, what's like the minimum Class B van conversion you guys do?
Typically they run, on an average, they run 80 to 100,000.
But folks, if they just want to have like a cool light bar or something put on, you guys can do a la carte kind of stuff as well?
We can do that. It's as minimal as you want it or as custom as you want it. We also do service work. We service the vans, and you can bring in somebody else's van conversion, and if you need it serviced, we can service it as well. Yeah, we specialize in the chassis on the Class A diesel pushers. The chassis work for vans needs to go to the service center where the van was bought.
But the RV conversion side, you guys can handle?
Absolutely. Anything on the RV or any of the appliances or the systems in the conversion, batteries, inverters, any of the charging system, all of that, we can work on that. I would say the biggest thing to take out of this is your dreams are our passion, and we have created a lifetime, our whole careers of making your dream come true. And so there's no ceiling to what it is that you want. We can do it.
I can't thank you enough for taking the time to share with me and the folks on YouTube this awesome Class B van, one of the coolest I've ever seen by far. If someone's a serious buyer, who should they get a hold? Is there a website or a phone number? How should they get a hold of you guys?
You can contact us at OregonMotorcoachCenter.com, or you can call 541-762-1505 and ask for Arlene Barley, and she'll schedule an appointment for you.
Matt, I can't thank you and the team here at OMC enough for taking the time to share this with me. Greatly appreciate all of you out there liking these videos and subscribing to the channel. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
Thanks, Andrew, and thanks everybody out there.